Madison Square Garden, don't forget that. So I'm gonna need a little vibration check, you know what I'm saying? Let's see where y'all are at. If you're in the room tonight, if you're at Club Dada right now, can I hear y'all make some noise right quick? Make some noise. So y'all are at, like, I say 6.4 decibels. I needed to get that shit up to like a 9.9 at least. One more time, if you're at Club Dada right now, you ready to have a good time? Make some motherfucking noise! There we go. Without further ado, Madison Square Garden is yours.
How y'all feeling? Y'all right? Nope. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, start clapping right now. Start clapping. Thank you. What's up, everybody? I am Poetry Teacher. I'm so happy to be here. Shout out to Blex ENT. Shout out to Campion. I have known Campion for quite some time, and for some reason, he always invited me to his rap events, right? And I'm like, I'm not a rapper, I'm a poet, but I know some people think that that's the same thing. But before I get started, before I test the mic a little bit, if you are on social media, I need you to take your phones out and go to your Instagram, go to your Twitter, go to your Facebook for the 35 and up people. And follow me at I Am Poetry Teacher on Instagram, and I Am Poetry Teacher on Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. You know, that's what the youngins do nowadays, they're on TikTok. So, in light of this event, I wrote a little rap. Y'all want to hear it? Yeah. Okay. I don't know the beat on that, I'm just gonna go with it, okay? But I'm a poet. Right? And I'm sensitive about my shit, don't play with me. And I just want y'all to tell me if I sound like I think I sound. Okay? Here we go. I sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker. I put it in their face, rest in peace to my nigga Gripper. My ex can't get him off me, he called me the candy liquor. Pretty brown, round thing, come fuck with Poetry Teacher. I put honey on my tongue when I'm manifesting some money. Light a candle, speak a song, and I get these niggas to love me. I lose interest and delete them and forget they was a body. I bring them back and add a second, they call that pussy a pilot. Did I eat it? Yeah, I ate it. Thank y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do a poem. I only got like 10 minutes a piece or whatever, so I'm gonna do a little poem. Thank y'all for your attention and your time. Once again, I am a Poetry Teacher. I'm gonna get out your way. I look all right? Yeah. I got this outfit professional, but bitch, stay up. All right, here we go. Our first kiss was in the airport. An airport kiss does sound romantic. In most cases, I just imagined it different. I didn't imagine it would be abrupt and my top lip would be sweating from the walk to the shuttle. I didn't imagine I'd still be holding my duffel that put my head in this weird angle. I really just imagined it different. Now don't get me wrong, all the kisses after had me with feelings of sappy, lightning bugs having meetings in my abdominal cavity. I mean kisses that had placed an APB out on the parts of me that had gone missing. I'm just saying, the first one, I imagined it different. I imagined it would feel familiar, like you pretending to love me. We close our eyes and imagine I was who you really wanted. I imagined it would feel like my respect for you, how you stood at the bottom of a thing and welcomed chaos. I started seeing white flags instead of red ones, daggers inside of hearts flutter around my brain, reminding me to attach myself to yet another thing I can't have. Reminds me when my mom died on her sofa and we couldn't even touch the body, like me wanting to wake up dead things so they can love me again. Like finding her do not resuscitate order while I rummage through her former life as if she wasn't just sitting here. Reminds me of trying to resurrect potential even after you said I'm not looking for anything serious. In my last conversation with her, she said, when the mind isn't ready to go, the body has to adjust to leaving. Reminds me why I'm still texting my ex. She said, even God punished Eve for wanting to know what are we. Reminds me of misogyny. When she went into a coma on the way to the bathroom, we sat her there until she came out of it. Reminds me of black girl magic. The doctor who pronounced her said she had no pulse, but her heart was still beating. Reminds me of being the strong friend. The doctor was her nephew. Reminds me of thick blood. Reminds me of friends ain't the only one that call you dead to them. Reminds me of thick blood. Reminds me of friends ain't the only one that call you dead to them. When she described how the med to take the pain of cancer away made her feel, she said it was ravishing, like a fire on her inside. Reminds me of falling in love. Reminds me of staying with you long enough for you to be better for somebody else. I just imagined it different. I imagined I'd be here talking about the first kiss I had with you that maybe wasn't so bad after all. Maybe I'm ungrateful. Maybe first kisses are a privilege. Maybe I like the taste of my own blood. Maybe I've been an organ donor because I don't know where my heart is anymore. Maybe you've been pretending to love me all along, and maybe I just don't know the difference. Y'all, thank y'all. I am poetry teacher. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cam. Thank God bless. Thank you, Dad.